每年收入10万块，工地。
Our character today is Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee is 58 years old. He earns about 100,000 yuan a year, around $13,800, from construction contracting. The matchmaker asked, "You're a contractor?" "Yes, I am." "So how much do you make per year?" "Around 80,000 to 100,000 yuan." "With that kind of financial situation, what kind of partner are you looking for?" Mr. Lee replied, "I don't have many requirements for living together, just someone who keeps the house clean. If I hear her talk in a way I don't like, I'll lose interest. That's it." His requirements were simple. Upon hearing this, the matchmaker immediately took action and found a candidate. Ms. Wang. Ms. Wang is 53 years old, dressed in sexy lace. She has no social insurance and currently rents a place. Her life is financially tight. The matchmaker asked, "Do you live with your daughter?" "Yes." "Whose house is it?" "My daughter rents it. It's just the two of us." "How much is the rent per month?" 1,900 yuan, around $260. "And who pays the rent?" "My daughter does." "With your situation, what kind of man are you looking for?" She replied, "First of all, someone with a good temper, an easygoing personality. That's very important. He should be caring and understanding. Basically, as long as he has a good character, that's enough. Anything else? I don't ask for much. Just treat me well. That's the only way we can grow old together." After hearing her expectations, the matchmaker quickly arranged a date. Before the meeting, Mr. Lee even bought some fruit. People say bringing fruit to a blind date helps build connection. The matchmaker asked, "What's your first impression of her?" "She seems all right." "What do you mean by all right?" "She looks kind, pleasant to the eyes. Basically, I have a good feeling." Their eyes met. The initial vibe was positive. Unexpectedly, as soon as they sat down, Miss Wang immediately brought up finances. "What do you do at home?" "I work every day." "You're in construction?" "Yes." "How many workers do you have?" "About 10. "So you manage and work yourself too?" "Yes, I work alongside them." Seeing that he could earn money, Miss Wang looked satisfied. It seemed love might be starting to bloom. But just when things seemed to be going well, her next request made Mr. Lee furious. "If we get along, do you have any conditions?" "Yes. I want you to buy social insurance for me." "Social insurance?" "Yes. I need 210,000 yuan, around $29,000. If you can give me 110,000 yuan, around $15,200, I can reclaim my insurance account. Then we can live together." "What do you think?" Mr. Lee asked. "Who guarantees you won't just leave in 3 or 5 years? What if you walk away?" Sensing his displeasure, Ms. Wang offered a new proposal. "If you can't pay 110,000 yuan up front, then give me 2,000 yuan per month, around $280, and I'll save it up." Hearing this, Mr. Lee truly lost his temper. He said, "Lady, I'm not some company saving money for you. If you genuinely want to grow old together, you should know how to cherish each other. Even if I die, everything I leave behind would be for you anyway." After saying that, he stormed off. One person was looking for a free caregiver, the other wanted an ATM. In the end, the blind date ended in failure. "Uncle, how much do you have in savings?" "Do you have around 200,000 or 300,000 yuan? That's about $27,641,400. You call 200,000 or 300,000 yuan savings? Do you like kids?" "I'm too old for that. Why would I want children now?" "Then what kind of partner are you looking for?" "Someone like you." "But my expenses are too high, you can't handle them. My son is in college and it costs 50,000 yuan a year, about $6,900. I'm afraid your income won't be enough. But your son's schooling has nothing to do with me." "Then tell me, why are you looking for a partner? Isn't it to be husband and wife?" "So, what kind of security do you plan to provide for me?" "I can give you 3,000 yuan a month, around $410, to manage. Is that okay?" "No, that's not enough, not even close. That just covers food. What about other expenses? You can't even buy a handbag and there's socializing, internet bills." "Well then sorry, you don't move me." "Well, you don't move me either. You think you're my type? I'm not even into you. People say if a man can't find a wife after 25, it's no surprise if he talks like this. You're right, fine. If you like me, let's talk. If not, stop. Don't call me or add me on WeChat again. Did your children support your decision to come here looking for a partner? If they didn't agree, would I be here for fun? At this age, who comes here just to play around? There are plenty of places to have fun, right? If the other person has many hobbies, would you accept that? No, I have a condition. I require a betrothal gift. Is that okay? That sounds difficult. Are you financially struggling? Well, who really knows? If she wants to travel once a year, would you agree? I wouldn't agree. Can you talk about your flaws? I don't have any flaws. I just smoke cheap cigarettes. Are you sure you have no flaws at all? Truly, nothing. Okay then, do you have money? No, I don't. If you don't have money, who would want to live with you? Then I'll just stop looking for a wife. Simple as that. If you're still watching, comment 1 so I know you're still with me. This woman still has some outstanding debt. She openly shared, if we truly end up together, the first 2 years will be financially tough. I plan to work to earn money and pay off the debt before fully settling down with you. He asked, how much do you need? She replied, 70,000 yuan, about $9,600. The man attending today's blind date is named Liu Bao. He is 57 years old, from a rural background. He receives a monthly pension of nearly 6,000 yuan, around $830, and once served in the army. He was stationed in Inner Mongolia, later admitted to a military academy. After graduating, he worked at an agricultural institute, was assigned to the Haotianxing logistics team, and eventually transferred to the Chengdu military region. During his service, he fired cannons, drove tanks, participated in crime crackdowns, and received many commendations. However, after retiring and returning to his hometown, his marriage faced many difficulties. He said, I'm straightforward and strong-willed, a soldier type. So when my wife and I couldn't get along, we just split. No need to drag it out. He looks at life with realism, humorous yet thoughtful. Not all distances create beauty. Not every stone turns into water. Not every man gets to touch Lin Jilling, nor does every woman kiss Daniel Wu. Though he went through a failed marriage, he still longs for true love. He said, it doesn't matter whether you're from the city or the countryside. As long as you're willing to live with me, that's enough. I'm 57 now. How much time do I have left? If you're willing to walk this path with me, I won't ask for much. He doesn't believe in love that grows over time. For him, love at first sight is the real thing. The woman introduced today is Tu Shufang, 54 years old. She has smooth skin, a monthly income of 1,700 yuan, $235, and was considered beautiful since childhood. Upon meeting, he noted she looked like someone from an ethnic minority. She nodded. Yes, I'm from the West. I used to be very beautiful and really stood out. Her beauty came not just from her face, but also from her slim figure and long legs. But as the saying goes, beauty often meets misfortune. Her marriage wasn't smooth either. She said in the beginning, marriage was okay. But my husband wasn't practical, couldn't handle big matters, didn't bother with small ones. When he finally worked, we just argued. Eventually, we divorced. Although she's beautiful, she's not lazy or dependent. When asked about her ideal partner, she answered honestly, I want someone with a stable income and decent living conditions. And truth be told, a man Mr. Liu's age wouldn't take on hardship with a woman unless he was serious. At this point in life, what he seeks is a companion, someone to share the later years. She feels the same. They are no longer young to chase dreams, just a peaceful, stable life with someone to walk beside. She said, we're born empty-handed. We don't even live 30,000 days. A lifetime of toil only to turn into a wisp of smoke in the sky. But now, her views are practical. She no longer values looks or background, just a calm and secure future. So the question remains, is Mr. Liu the one she's been waiting for? When they met, the atmosphere was joyful. She greeted him playfully, saying she felt like an actress on stage. He smiled, replying, a little acting is fine, bowing's okay too. They laughed, the vibe was good. Perhaps moved or wanting to move faster, when they got to Mr. Liu's house, she was direct. She wanted to manage the family's finances. Women should handle expenses. Let me decide what to buy and what to use. Her belief: if a woman doesn't manage the house, 3 go hungry. But if she does, money stays in hand. Seeing he had a stable home, she brought up her financial issue. She gently admitted she still had debt. If we end up together, the first 2 years will be hard. I plan to work and slowly repay you. Surprised, he asked, what money? You even gave some to your son too, right? She nodded. Yes, I gave some money to my son too. So how much in total? 70,000 yuan, she replied. At this point, Mr. Liu hesitated. He sighed, overwhelmed by the financial pressure. She's good-natured and reasonable. This could work, but if it doesn't, that would be a shame. Let me think more. But opportunities don't always wait. When it's time to decide, you decide. While Mr. Liu was still wavering, unsure whether to move forward, she firmly closed the door of hope. You're overthinking and hesitating too much. Maybe fate hasn't arrived yet. Let's just leave things here. If fate brings us together later, we'll see. And with that, the blind date came to an end. Both returned to their separate daily lives. This lady is not ordinary. At the first meeting, she told her blind date, if you don't have 50,000 yuan, don't even think about marrying me. 6900er. They say elderly people dating are all drama kings and queens. The problems are all kinds, the oddities are never the same. No matter how smooth the conversation is, mention money and it all collapses. How will today's blind date turn out? Old pals, give a like and keep watching. Today's Liu Daiji is 52 years old. Her husband passed away 3 years ago. When she talks about him, her face is full of happiness. Back in those days, life was great every day. Every day he brought money home. You could say she was blessed. She never suffered the hardship of working, never endured the exhaustion of employment. Every day she stayed home to raise children and serve her husband, spoiled by him for most of her life. Life was very comfortable. A few years ago, her husband bought a new house. They thought they'd grow old together in peace. But life is unpredictable. About a year after moving in, he was diagnosed with a serious illness. Tomorrow or accident, no one knows which comes first. So cherish what you have now. Don't overthink. Eat when you should eat, drink when you should drink. Being happy is the most important. Now it's been 3 years since her husband passed. Seeing that her savings are running low, she decided to look for a new financial source. So what's her requirement for a new husband? I don't ask for much money. Just average is fine. I like fat ones. Too skinny gives people the feeling, not to be rude, like they look poor. She says she doesn't want someone rich, but who knows what she really thinks? Based on that, the matchmaker introduced Han Dag, 58 years old. Although he has no job or social insurance, he's actually a local tycoon with over 1.5 million yuan in demolition compensation. $207. The matchmaker quickly arranged a meeting. At first sight, they both had a good impression, so they sat down to chat. What did you used to do? Farm work, odd jobs in the countryside. How much land do you have? At this point, Daji wasn't happy. She came to this blind date looking to get rich. If she couldn't achieve financial freedom, that's not okay. Dag said, don't worry, I've got demolition compensation. Daji's interest perked up immediately. How much did you get for the land? 500 yuan. What about for the house? Same. Even though Dag said it casually, Daji already had it all figured out. Her mental calculator was running fast. The matchmaker started to guide the conversation. So how would you live together in the future? You say it first, I'll listen. No, you say, yes, yes, yes. The lady has money. But her intentions aren't really about love. Dag isn't clueless either. If you don't say it clearly, I'll pretend I don't know. It's truly a battle of skills and intentions. Daiji couldn't hold back anymore. She wanted to test the waters. If we end up together and I get sick or something, can you take care of me? Oh dear, how could I not? But if you say yes now and later you can't? We're not even at that stage yet. Talking about this is too soon. No one can predict the future. Seeing that didn't work, she tried a new trick. Daji decided to get real and try to make things official. Everything else is fine, let's get the marriage certificate, but I still need a bit of money. Roughly speaking, we're from the northeast. That's our custom. You still need to give 50,000 yuan. $6,900. Daiji didn't hide it anymore. She laid her final card on the table. Seeing that dog said nothing, Deji got angry. If he can't even do that, then forget it. Let's just end this now. So about that condition, can you agree? I didn't say I wouldn't. Whatever's appropriate, I'll do. If we can live together well, then let's do it. Just moments ago, it was based on love, but now without 50,000, it's a no. If you think older people dating is all about being shy, awkward, or easygoing, congratulations, you're completely wrong. Because when Chinese uncles and aunties step onto the dating stage, that's when the real boldness begins. Some openly declare they don't believe in long-term love, only love at first sight. Others sit down and immediately demand to take control of all the finances. Every expense must go through them. Some bring with them debts of over 10,000 yuan, but still confidently lay down the condition. If you love me, you must be willing to support me financially. Then there are those who boast about owning 14 properties with a pension of 20,000 yuan, yet require their partner to be at least 15 years younger. Young people might hesitate to make demands, but the uncles and aunties? They're bold, blunt, and not afraid of anything. According to statistics, there are currently more than 52 million elderly people in China living alone. And many of them are still actively searching for their other half. But don't expect them to be easy. The older they are, the higher their standards. Love must be genuine, and finances must be transparent. At this age, they no longer have time to try love, and they certainly don't want to rely on anyone. They need someone who can eat together, talk together, plan together, and grow old together. With style. Would you like us to keep making more videos about the hilarious and bold dating adventures of older Chinese folks? If you enjoyed this video, drop a 1 in the comments below. We'll create more of these videos based on what you want to see. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode.